on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, six range just like.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Miami Dolphins taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now we've got whistles and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back. Position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, LA! Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Michael Badgley lining up.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins now taking the field, led by the 5th overall pick back in April out of Alabama. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end. Gesicki.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 12. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tua to throw again. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One of the storylines in this one, 2 rookie quarterbacks, 2 very good ones. The 2nd and 3rd QBs taken behind Joe Burrow in this year's draft. Tua with the Dolphins at 5, and then Justin Herbert to the Chargers just 1 pick later. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the air again. Herbert steps away to his left. He'll run it. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
a gain of 8.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Herbert. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Herbert now being chased out left. He can run for, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Dolphins. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts the defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts,
A gain of 20.
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. Looking deep for it. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be second and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Herbert back to the air. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Herbert throwing again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
Devontae Adams. As the first half is winding down, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just Shy of the 40. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now? The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Actually, the kickoff for the Chargers.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Tua now on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
37-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They run with Breida, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time. And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question?
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And if you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in for a charge. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
50-yard line.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua to throw again. This is caught. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Los Angeles.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That'll be complete to Breida. Now, they got to get to the line quickly. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
6-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
10 yards to go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. There he goes, left side.
Do what we do.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Today,
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.